How to invest in a hot real estate market, or do you not invest at all? Let's dive into it.
Welcome to the Smack Fest, the beat down. The SWAT team is here on another beautiful day of shutting the week down.
What's going on, guys? My name is William Dauria. If we haven't already met yet, I am a real estate investor. That basically means I work from my house. I play with my 3-year-old all day. I log on to Zillow occasionally and look at some properties, make some offers. I own a portfolio of single-family, multifamily, and commercial units. I live off of passive income, and I want to show you how to do the same. In this video, we're going to go over the crazy hot market in real estate right now, what that means to me or you as an investor, and what I am currently doing right now in 2020 in order to kind of get through all this, because I see investors still buying, I see some still holding. This is what I'm doing at this current moment. Now, a hot market is when home values are through the roof. Now, I'm not talking about the 3 or 4% inflation that typical cities see year over year. I'm talking like a 14% increase that we just saw recently on home prices. That is what I am talking about. Investing in such a hot market as a buy and hold investor, such as myself, can be tricky. But I have to do this. I have to look at, why are the home prices this high? Is this a trend that's going to stay like this forever? Or is there a reason, and when will this end? So basically, I have to look at it from a third-party perspective. I look at the real estate market and I realize the supply and demand issue is driving the prices higher. It's not necessarily that the prices should be as high as they are, or the economy is really picking up, because all this right now is the hump of what the crash is to soon come, is my theory. So I look at it like this. When you have a supply and demand issue in generally anything out there, the prices are going to go up. Now, will there always be a supply and demand issue is the question you have to ask yourself. Of course not. This is a temporary bump in prices. Once supply catches up with demand, what do you think are going to happen to the prices? They're going to go down. Now, they might not go down to the levels they were, say, pre-2020, but they are going to go down. So if you just bought a house for $500,000 during the coronavirus crisis, for instance, and you let the market cool off, what do you think the price of your home is now? Is it higher? Is it lower? It's most likely going to be lower. How much lower? The market dictates. However, as an investor, this is what I'm doing. I've been searching Zillow.com daily, several times per day, along with some other sites, and I've noticed market trends, and they keep trending higher and higher and higher and higher. So I see that right now we're in a bubble, and obviously at 14% in less than a year of home inflation, this cannot keep up. This bubble is going to burst, and when it bursts, these prices could come down substantially. It's called a correction, and I believe there is a correction coming, if not a massive correction coming. So as an investor right now, I am in the market to buy, but at a severely reduced price, which we can't find right now. So this is my recommendation to you. If you're a real estate investor, or you have a 401k, self-directed IRA you want to tap into, my recommendation is, unless you find a property severely discounted, like even in pre-coronavirus conditions, this would still be a good buy, then yeah, you can pull the trigger on that. They are so far and few in between. However, I do not want you to buy an investment property now when prices are sky high, because you worked your butt off to get where you are, to accumulate the down payment or the cash to purchase this investment property. And I don't want to see you lose the equity in this property. As quick as it goes up, it's going to come down just as quick, is my theory. I don't want you to buy when we're at the potentially top of the market before the bubble bursts, and then you are now having to restart with your equity and having to build yourself back up to the day that you close. You should always buy a property with equity at signing. That means the next day you could sell it for more. That's the kind of properties I'm looking for. Also, there's a thing on rental properties called the 1% rule. Easy math, guys. If I bought a house for $100,000, I want it to rent for $1,000 per month. Or do I? So I am actually looking for properties. Now, before you call me crazy, what I'm about to say is a little extreme, but I have a portfolio full of them, so they are out there. I am looking for not only a 1% property per month, but whatever my 1% is, say it's a $100,000 house that cash flows $1,000 a month, I want my 1% monthly plus $1,000 a month. So let's put this into perspective. I buy a $180,000 house at $1,800 a month. I want $2,800 a month on a house that I have $180,000 in. I didn't say it was worth that. I have $180,000 in. It could be worth $280, could be worth $300, doesn't matter. The way I'm going to do this, and the way that is semi-recession proof, is going through the Section 8 program. I want to show you a quick example. So here's a quick example of a zip code here, 75098. This is in North Texas, and this is the efficiency side. This is a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, and 4-bedroom. This amount here that you're seeing is actually about $1,000 a month more than the typical house being rented in this area. And you can only get this through this program. It's guaranteed money, and it is a sweet way to hedge against the unknown financial aspect to be coming potentially. So, besides looking for the needle in the haystack and leaving you at that, because that would not be a fair video, because the needle in the haystack, well, doesn't come around often. So here's a way to speed up the process. It's not only to be patient and explore off-market properties, but to look at stuff such as tax liens, probate, high equity positions. There's a website that I go that can get you all of this information. I even made a video on it. See the link below in the comments. You can click on it. It'll show you how to pull all this information that is not on the market right now. So you're not competing with a house, for instance, that 35 investors already bid on. I was on Zillow.com the other day and Realtor.com. I found a property in North Texas. It was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath brick home. It was $111,000, which is very, very cheap in this area. Matter of fact, it's about half of what it's currently worth if it was, semi-fixed up. There was no pictures of the inside, right? One of those properties. However, I reached out to the agent and said, I want to make an offer on this property, and I just want to walk the property. I don't care if you give me 5 minutes. I want to walk through. I want to get a gist, an idea of what is going on in this property, and I can make an all-cash offer. But she told me she won't even let me inside the property, and they will not accept any more offers, even though it was just listed 18 hours ago. There was 35 offers on this property. It went for over $10,000 more than list price, and that just goes to show you, if you're competing or looking for on-market properties, you're also going to be competing with everybody else in the market looking at that same property, because anybody and everybody that's a real estate investor will log on to the MLS system, something that pulls from the MLS like Zillow.com, and they will see the same property. Everybody's basically looking for the same thing, so go where less investors are. Where there's less investors is less competition, and that means you will put more money in your pocket. Real estate deals right now, at least the good deals, are really hard to come by. I and a lot of other investors are doing what they call cash out refis right now on high equity positions that I have in real estate holdings that will give me the liquidity for when the market cools down. So we all know the market is going to cool. This is not going to stay like this forever. I don't recommend overpaying for something ever. There's a #1 rule when it comes to Warren Buffett's investments, and that's never to lose money. So don't buy when the market is peaked out. It's going to pop, and when it does, you're going to be in a potentially negative equity position, or in just a much worse off position than you could have been if you just would have waited it out a little bit longer. I would rather you buy nothing than potentially buy a house that can put you underwater. See, sometimes the best deal of the day is keeping cash in your pocket. Guys, that's all I got for this video. If you like this kind of content, consider subscribing. I am an investor. I make videos like this several times per week, all about real estate investing for passive income to put more money into your pocket and so you can live your dream life. If you like this content, smash the like button and I will see you on the next one.
We'll be right back.